Oh boy, do I like a girl with special assets. Today we're passing the castle, medium rounds 30 to 85, starting with 8,000 cash, tack shooters, snipers, bombs, buccaneers, aces, Moors, and dartling guns, and we only get 50 lives, and no special agents. So this is a really weird one. But it's worth 125 bucks, so hey, maybe we can make it work for us. Alright, man, this is kind of exciting. Anyways, I'm gonna get going here, and then I'm gonna talk a little bit about how to get a girlfriend. I know, it's kind of a fun thing. I talk about it every once in a while, but I feel like it's a fairly important thing that a lot of people just kind of want to relate to, and they like, you know what, it affects everybody. Now, this is geared, obviously, towards boys more than girls. If you're a girl, you can kind of just understand where boys are coming from, maybe, but yes, I'm gearing this more towards guys. So anyways, how are we going to do this, man? I think I'm going to do a monkey ace start. Put him up here, we're going to put him on the circle path, and I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. I'm going to end up getting him up to a Spectre eventually, but for now, I just don't think I can do it. On top of that, I'm also going to go for a Sniper, which is kind of a funky tower. I barely ever go Snipers, but in today's scenario, I feel like it's just a nice, good golden tower to get, and we're going to finish this off with a couple Buccaneers. We're going to get one there if one fits here, two, as close to the end as possible, and we're going to get them up to both Grape Shot fairly quickly. Alright, so that's kind of like our go-to thing. Now, we do have 85 rounds to go! Holy crap, dude! This is the highest amount of rounds that I've ever had to get to ever! No, I mean, it's not, but it is hard. It is tough when you have to do 85 rounds, and you don't have any banana farms or anything, so you have to use the money that you officially have right now. So that means we're gonna have to get the good towers, but that means we also don't want to waste any of the money that we have. So I do want to get a 2-3 sniper. I think that's what I'm going to go for as one of my first towers, which is kind of weird again. But I want to get a 2-3 sniper, and then we'll see, man. We'll see what we're going to get. But I'm really gearing towards trying to get the Spectre as fast as possible. That's like my main goal. As soon as we get the Spectre, we're going to be happy. But obviously, I can't save up another $16,000 anytime soon. So we're going to have to stick with just a $3,500 upgrade and eventually another $2,200 upgrade. And that's when things should get slightly smoother, I suppose. Now, we're already losing lives, as you can plainly see, so we have to be careful. I mean, these lives are actually very, very important. Alright, there we go. We got this guy going. Again, get him up to 2-3, and then I'll feel reasonably safe. You know, around 37, 38, 39 are usually those really dangerous levels that you definitely don't like losing lives on, and definitely don't like losing on. So let's talk about it, guys. Now, I wanna preface this this video by saying that I do think that I am a fairly good person to talk about, but I'm not the Mac Daddy of getting girls left and right. And I'm also going to talk about this as a form of getting a girlfriend, not how to have a one-night stand with a girl. That's not the point of this video. No. In fact, it's not that I don't believe in that. I mean, if you want to do that, go ahead. I've never done anything like that, and I don't really recommend it as much as you might want to do it, I guess. Maybe, depending on who you are. So anyways, we got the sniper going in here. I'm going to go for two oh, we can't get cannon ships? Oh, I have to go for the destroyers? Alright. It's going to be a little bit dangerous because we have the Moab coming out fairly soon, and he's going to be sort of difficult to pop. I cannot do Moab Maulers for him. He will just run right through my defense if I go Moab Maulers. So I'm going to have to go for the destroyers first, and then I don't know, I'm just hoping that the sniper's going to be strong enough. And then I'm going to go for another Blade Maelstrom in the back here. This is going to be my emergency Blade Maelstrom, that if anything ever gets past anywhere back here, I'm just going to have to kill them all. Kill them all. So I also want to say, you know, as a preface, that I have only had 3 girlfriends in my life. But they all have been long-term girlfriends. My current girlfriend is going on almost 2 years now. And my other girlfriends were about, I don't know, maybe just over a year. Just over a year. So nothing crazy, man. So here we go. Blade Maelstrom will slow this down a little bit. I think we'll be okay. But I will use the Blade Maelstrom just to be safe. If that makes any sense. Like, I don't think I really needed it. But again, I'd much rather just have it. Just have it. So let's go for a cannon in the back as well. I think I'm going to go for a 4th tier cannon. A 4-2 cannon, actually. And maybe a Ring of Fire as well. If I can get a Ring of Fire next to a 4th tier cannon, that could actually be pretty boss of a way to stun these balloons and just keep them right where I want them. So, most people are probably in school. In general, if you're looking for a girlfriend, you're probably in school, whether it's, you know, high school or eventually if you get into college, there's a lot of places to meet girls. So here we go, we're at round 49. Let's use the Blade Mushroom. Again, just to use it, just to make sure we don't lose any lives in here. Just be careful, man. Those are big ceramic rushes. Also, this is going to be a big regrow rainbow rush coming up, so we're going to have to use the Blade Mushroom again. No, we do not have to use it. Fantastic. So we're going to combine this with a Ring of Fire this time. Woo! So we get a Ring of Fire on top of a 4th tier cannon. I know it's kind of a weird strategy to do that, but I really do feel like it is effective. Now I'm going to start saving up for my delicious little Spectre over here. Once I get him, I'm going to be so happy. And then after we get the Spectre, we can start spamming Moab Maulers, and then the game will start to change into our favor. But until that point, we have to be careful. Round 54 is definitely going to be another one of those ones where I'm just like, I don't know, man. I hope we can take him down. I just don't know if I have enough Moab popping power. We'll put both of these destroyers on strong. And, ooh, yeah, it's getting close, man. That's round 52, not let alone 54. So, there's two approaches that you can go for. There's either the friend approach or the just do it approach. I recommend the just do it approach, not the friend approach, because that can get mixed feelings, and that's how people say, oh, I'm stuck in the friend zone, and blah, blah, blah. It's mostly your fault, and if that ever happens, it's very hard to get out of the friend zone, and you shouldn't really try too hard to get out of the friend zone, because sometimes crap like that just happens, and there's just nothing you can really do about it. So anyways, we are destroying all of these guys. This is round 54. Again, we're going to have to use this on the Moab, and we do end up destroying them all. We have $9,000, but it's still not enough for the Spectre. Once we get that guy, I might end up selling my Taxure over here, though. I think I will. It's whopping almost $4,000, so I get a big chunk of money right there. Yeah. So let's talk about the friend approach first, but I don't really agree with that. The friend approach is pretty straightforward and pretty simple. You somehow try and be their friend. If you're like partners with them in class, or you're partners with them in something else, or you like get to talk to them every once in a while or whatnot, then you can just be friends with them, and then eventually you're like, oh, hey, we're such good friends, we can talk to each other about anything. So what's what we're going to talk about today? About me going out with you. Yeah, all right, everything worked out perfectly, right? So yes, that is one possibility. Also, I want to put this guy in close just in case. I have him on first for a while, and it was going really, really well. And we got round 59 coming up, which is also camo leads, which we cannot pop with our current towers. So we need that Spectre, man. We absolutely need it. I'm actually very surprised that our 4th tier cannon is doing such a boss job over here. We have not lost any lives since we got him. So we go. I'd rather keep the Blade Maelstrom for round 60 if I can, but I need to get the $500 more. Oh no, we're on low batteries. Oh, this made it just that much more intense. Oh, here's the camo leads, dude. But I think we're gonna get enough money for it. And we do end up getting enough money for it. Absolutely ridiculously awesome. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And also, I just realized we have the sniper, too. I totally forgot about him. I could sell him for some really good stuff as well later. So now what we're going to do is we're going to change up our strategy a little bit. We're going to get some more Moab Maulers up in the front here. And we can obviously stop the balloons pretty reasonably easily now that we have a Spectre. Plus, we got the 4th tier cannon in the back, which is also a pretty big bonus. I mean, a pretty big boner. I mean, bonus. I mean, boner bonus. Ooh, boner bonus. That sounds fun, right? Yeah. So, this is how many Moab Maulers we're going to get. We're going to put them all on strong. I know I'm getting a bunch of cannons now, which is not the most effective thing ever, but sometimes I just like to get set up, especially once I feel kind of safe, and I do feel safe. Strong, strong, strong. That's the one I wanted to get, and we're all golden and ready to go. So yeah, I mean, like I said, the friend approach, just be their friend. It's kind of hard to do because sometimes people aren't really that great at making friends, but it's also, like, sometimes it's easier for people to do that because you can just, like, talk to them and just be like, oh, hello, how are you doing, you know, what's up, I like this, do you like that too? Alright, perfect, we like the same things, you know, so sometimes it's easier that way, plus you get to understand, oh, crap, don't die, don't die, don't die, oh my god, that was ridiculous, I cannot believe that we still survived. And we got 2 Moab Maulers, but I'm so glad that I had that Blade Maelstrom there. Otherwise, we would have lost. They got all the way to the very end, but we somehow managed to take them down. So the thing is, about that time, we're going to get rid of this guy, and we're going to get Moab Maulers instead. Alright, get ready for the Blade Maelstroms if we need them. 1, 2, 3. It looks like the one BFB should be easy to pop, but then the other one, I don't know, they popped at the same freaking time. Dude, this is terrible. Terrible. So luckily, we got to use our Blade Maelstrom right here, and boom, shazoom, we do end up taking him down again. So now we still do not have enough Moab Maulers, which is just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So let's talk about the other approach. Again, I don't really recommend the friend approach. You can be their friend, but it's just harder to change it from being their friend to being their boyfriend, you know? That's the hard part that people don't really get to, and it's just not an easy thing to change, because they're like, oh, you're my friend, I don't want to lose you as my friend. If we take it to the next level, we might not be friends no more. Oh no, we're gonna hate each other at the end. And that is a possibility, for sure. They do definitely have that worry, but it doesn't always work out that way. But with the do it approach, find like a dance or something that's going to happen in the near future, and just ask her to go with you. It's as easy as that. You don't even have to be her friend. You don't have to do anything. Just be like, oh, do you want to go to the dance with me? And sometimes it's best to leave them an option for an out as well, because maybe they're, not into you at all. And you have to understand that when you're going for a girl, you can have the biggest crush on this girl in the entire world. You could think you love her, like, without a doubt. She is the one for you, like, no matter what. You're wrong. There is not only one person that is absolutely perfect for you, especially if you're very, very young. You have not met a lot of people, and even if you think she's absolutely beautiful and absolutely pretty and super smart and everything, there's going to be somebody who is just as good, if not better, later on in the world. Trust me on that. Trust me on that. Trust me on that. You will find somebody who's even better. Don't think of them as the one who got away or anything like that, because it's not that simple. So with the do it approach, just do it, man. I know it kind of sucks. It kind of sucks to say it like that, but it really is true, and it really is one of the best ways to do it. Ask them to a dance, ask them to the movies, ask them to something, even if they don't really know who you are that much. Just say like, oh, hi, my name's blah blah blah, and will you go out to the movies with me? It's as easy as that. And most of the time they'll say yes, even if they don't really like you. They might just say yes out of like confusion. And then what you got to do is, if they don't answer right away, just give them an out. Give them an out somehow. Just say, hey, if you change your mind, here's my number or something, or something like that. Now, that is one way to do it. That's like the straightest up approach. There's another way, which is adding them on like Facebook or something, if they have a Facebook, and you can talk to them online, especially if you're really, really shy, because it's a lot easier to be less shy online. I know that for a fact, because I am a very shy person, and I'm not quite so shy online anymore, as you guys can probably know. So doing it that way, it's like a mixture of the friend approach. So we have to be a little careful here, man. We got some of these camo balloons are being kind of dangerous for me. I'm going to go for another monkey ace. Holy crap, dude, we're going to spam a few sets of rose spikes just in case. So we're down to 29 lives already. These camo balloons, dude, it's because they're spaced. It's the biggest problem, is because they're spaced. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh spaghettios. And we do end up taking down. Alright. That was kind of scary, though. So we get quite a few mud maulers. Still cannot pop his oh my god. Still cannot pop anything like that. But I at least feel reasonably safe right now, especially with my 4th year cannon. I think I'm going to go for another 4th year cannon just to slow these guys down a little bit more, to let my monkey ace catch up to the balloons up in the top there. Because he does the circle path, and because he does the circle path, sometimes he doesn't come back fast enough. So another 4th year cannon will really help. And then if I want to, I can sell the 4th year cannon and the blade maelstrom and get another specter on top of that guy. So yeah, that's the secondary way. If you're really, really, really shy and there's just no way you can just walk up to a girl and say like, hey, I'm Chris, would you like to go out with me? Would you like to go to the movies with me? Or would you like to go to the dance with me? If you really just cannot do that, then go with the online approach. Add them on Facebook. I don't think they'll think it's weird. They might not even know who you are. If they don't accept you, then, oh man, then you kind of out of luck. They probably don't like you at all. So I don't know what to do with that at that point. Sometimes it's just a lost cause and you can't win. So that's another thing I want to point out, is there is a lot of lose situations with girls. It's not always a win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win situation. So you got to be careful, man. Don't think that every single time you do this is going to be a win-win-win. It is definitely not that case. It's a lot of losses. There's a lot of losses. But you shouldn't let yourself get down because of it, because you know what? The wins are definitely way more important than the losses. So holy crap, dude. We got another big chunk of balloons coming in here, and we do another blade maelstrom. I think I'm going to get another blade maelstrom in here. They've really been work on these guys. They've been helping me out so much. And that was a pretty reasonably tough one, but they're getting even tougher than that. But we're getting lots of money, though. That's the key thing here. The money is definitely nice. I like it. Ooh, yeah, monies! Especially we got camo balloons coming up, so I think the Spectre will be enough. I sure hope the Spectre is enough. Otherwise, we lose. It's as easy as that. We can't Blade Maelstrom them. We can't do anything to them. So yeah, we're just out of luck at that point. But here's the key qualities that you need to try and at least pretend like you have on the first date. So here we go. Oh my god, that was so tight. Oh my god, that was so tight. That was what I said on my first date. Oh, cough, cough. So confidence. You need to have, at least pretend to have confidence. And by that, I don't mean, you know, you need to walk in like, sup, babe? How you doing? You know, I'm the coolest guy. I got a giant penis. Like, no. That's not what you need to do. You don't need to pretend like you're like a gangster or anything like that. Don't do that. Just try your very, very best not to be the most shy person in the entire world, and not to be like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to, like, oh, and just not talk to them. You know, you can't just not talk to them. That is like the worst thing you can do. You need to talk to them. You need to ask them questions. Get them talking. That's the main thing. Get them talking. Make them feel loose. Once they feel loose, you're like, oh, they're really nice and they're actually normal, and yeah, so everything's just gonna work out. Ask some questions. Be reasonably loose. Do what you gotta do to be loose. I don't care, man. Hype yourself up if you need to. So we got a big chunk of money here, $11,000. It might be time to get rid of these destroyers. We'll get rid of that destroyer, we'll get rid of that destroyer, and we got our... Oh, crap, I didn't have that guy yet. Oh, God, that is not that great. I don't really like the sound of that, but we're going to go boom, and now we got our second Spectre. Alright, so we got him on the figure 8 path. Hopefully, man, I mean, this is getting really, really crazy. We still got one Blade Maelstrom left, but obviously it is intense right now. But confidence is the #1 thing, and by confidence, like I said, all you gotta do is basically not be super duper shy, and not be super duper quiet, and not be super duper weird. It's as easy as that. Just be normal. Be like the normal person you are, and hopefully, I mean, I'm weird, but at least I'm reasonably normal by being weird. So we got another Blade Maelstrom over here, and then we're gonna go, holy crap. That was tough in itself, but we're gonna have to do even more. So this is where it's going to get really crazy, because I have no extra camera detection, so I'm just going to spam some road spikes back here, and just hope that the monkey aces are good enough. But I'm going to spam like $1,000 worth of road spikes just in case. I really do not want to lose here. And as you can tell, it has already paid off, because these stupid, crazy, stupid mother effing balloons over here. Oh god, oh god. Blade Maelstrom, go! Oh my god! Oh my god! Absolutely ridiculous! We're gonna have to add even more Moab Maulers. The 4th year cannons have really saved my butt so many times, and now that I'm done with those camo balloons, it is awesome. Okay, so the next thing, be straight with them. You know, if you really want to, like, have them be your girlfriend, tell them you want them to be your girlfriend, basically, like at the second date or something. Be like, I really like you. I think we should, you know, you should be my girlfriend. Sometimes it really doesn't understand. People don't really understand, like, is it official? Are we really dating? Like, are we just going out? Or are we girlfriend and boyfriend? Sometimes it's good to just tell people, like, do you consider you, like, my girlfriend? You know, it's a fairly important thing to understand. Even though it's kind of weird, it's just good to say it, you know? At least ask. And then if they're like, oh, not yet, then just be like, okay, go on a few more dates and be like, hey, you want to be my girlfriend? It's nice. They like it. Trust me on that. Another thing is funniness. It's just don't be super duper. Just look up some jokes or something, man. Don't be super uptight. Just be at least reasonably funny. So we got round 84 here. This is definitely going to be rough. I'm gonna get another one of these Blade Maelstroms just in case. At least I hope I can afford it. Be a lot of balloons over here. The 2-4-2 cannons really have been saving my life, though. I will admit it. They've been stalling all the balloons, allowing the Spectres to actually catch up and destroy all these balloons. Holy crap, is this intense. Destroyed most of them, but again, down to 29 lives, and we do end up destroying them all! And we've got a Moab Assassin. I'm going to sell one of these guys. I'm going to sell a few more of these guys to get Moab Assassins. We're going to assassin this Oh My God really quick. Get a few more Moab Maulers over here. It's looking pretty good. We got two Blade Maelstroms over there, so we just got to destroy the balloons. It looks like the 2 specters will destroy them. Whoop, 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 woo! So actually, I want to finish my story. Normally, I'd just end the video at this point, but I want to finish it off. I was very distracted because it was a very tough mission. At the end there, I was like really afraid. So feel free to leave at this point. Plus, if you guys don't even care about my advice, whatevs. So be reasonably funny. Look, if you need to, just look up some jokes. Not everything has to be like, oh, in the moment. Just look up some stupid jokes and just tell her jokes. Girls like when they laugh, and they feel open when they're laughing. So they feel like they can relax around you. So that's good. Next thing is, when you're trying to find out which girl you like, I know it's nice to be like, oh, I want the hottest girl in the school, but you need to, like, look for somebody within your, like, good-lookingness range. I don't know how else to say it, man. If you're the ugliest guy in the school and you're super-duper fat, you probably will not be dating the cheerleading squad captain. It's as easy as that, man. I mean, be reasonable with it. Like, me personally, I thought I was, like, the ugliest guy in the school my entire high school career. I thought I was the ugliest guy in school. So when I looked at girls, I would like look at these really, really pretty girls, and I would think that I had zero chance with them, and that's why I ended up not like asking them out or anything. It's kind of hard to tell. Are you are you good looking or are you bad looking? I had no idea. It is hard to tell. So what you need to do is just kind of gauge yourself, or like find a friend who's a girl and be like, how attractive am I? Or go online and be like, how attractive am I? And then like try to figure it out from there, man. But be within reason, you know. Don't go crazy. Plus, it's more about personality than looks, anyways. Trust me on that. As long as you don't think they're super ugly, and they have a good personality, that is the best way for you to have a good time. Trust me on that. Trust me on that. Trust me on that. They don't need to be the prettiest girl in the school, or the prettiest girl in the world for you to like them. That is absolutely true. And I had that wrong my entire life. I always thought like I had to date the prettiest girl in the school, and I was totally wrong. Don't look for a quick fix. Don't look for a quickie. Just take your time with it. Take her out on a couple dates, and that will usually lead to boyfriend-girlfriend action. And be a genuinely good person. If you were a bad person, you shouldn't expect to date a bad person. I'm a good person, and I want to find a good person, so that's what I did. I found a good person. And Amanda's a really nice person. She's a really nice person, and everything just works out because of that. So don't be a jerk. I know that there's a lot of people out there who say, like, oh, jerks get all the good, hot girls and everything. No, that's not true at all. Be a good person. Don't be a jerk. Don't pretend to be a jerk. And that comes back to the whole being straight with them. Don't lie about yourself, because it's just gonna end up biting you in the butt. Don't pretend to be somebody. Don't pretend to be a jock or pretend to be super duper cool if you're not. Just be who you are, and they will like you for who you are. I promise. I promise they will. And that's what I'm gonna have for you guys today. So if you enjoyed the video, press like, woo, and have a super duper delicious day. Whoop whoop.